This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Stone versus Russell. You all are engaged, you're 2 months pregnant, and I see here in the court papers that Mr. Russell cooks for you, he cleans for you, he rubs your feet.
Yes.
Why have you brought your fiance to court?
I heard you say he rubs her feet.
Yeah?
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I love a good foot rub.
We here because...
You all know we here because she think I'm a hoe.
No, because he used to be a hoe, and I think he still is a hoe.
I stopped hoarding to be with her.
What did you give up?
2 women a day, 7 days a week.
You're not feeling that?
I find that hard to believe, and he's able to stand up.
I believe it. I believe it.
I think you were tired, and this beautiful woman came along. You're like, ooh, thank goodness she's saving me from that. Is that what happened?
I wasn't tired, it's just she changed me. She made me want to change, rather.
All right.
And you changed for her?
Yeah.
So, Miss Stone, you still think, even though you're engaged,
Yes.
that your fiance is still out there doing his thing?
Yes.
Why do you believe this? What are the warning signs that something's amiss?
Because his phone stays face down.
Lie, my phone is
No,
always
his phone
open.
stays face down. I'm talking. His phone stays face down. He will leave. He'll probably say he here, end up being somewhere else. He got mystery people calling his phone that he say they his stalkers. He don't know why they calling.
Okay.
And it'd be like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
You got strange folks calling
Uh-huh.
at 1 and 2 in the morning.
Yes.
And he said he describes them as his stalkers.
Yeah, them stalkers.
You got it like
It's
that when
one
people are
person.
stalking you?
Yeah, I got a stalker.
And he got
Yeah.
mystery kids.
I'm like, I'm sorry, a mystery kid.
Yeah, I only know about 3, but some kind of way some just keep popping up. They the baby mamas I don't know nothing about.
Okay, where does
How many
this...
you got?
Wait. How does a mystery kid pop up? I want to hear what that looks
mystery
like.
baby mamas.
They popped
mystery
up in her head.
kids.
Look, do the math.
Okay.
Hold
2
on,
women a day,
hold on,
7
on.
days a week. You know, that's just a recipe for a mystery kid right there. I mean, you're bound to have a mystery kid pop up somewhere.
Oh, Mr. Cutler, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, let's do the
with
math.
you.
2 times a day,
Right.
7 days a week. I mean,
Yeah, the numbers get pretty big real quick.
Right.
The fact that you don't have a whole bunch of mysteries is the question.
He got
All
a
right,
lot
so
of 'em.
mystery mama popped up. Was it a call? Did they knock on your door? How did that happen?
Well, we got one. She was one of his ex. She tried to put a baby on him that wasn't his.
Okay.
Okay, but she just keeps popping up.
Why do these women keep popping
Why?
up?
It's just that one woman, my stalker.
So it's the same woman
It's
who's
that-
a stalker.
This is my stalker.
Do you have a baby with the stalker?
I ain't got nothing with her.
But she got something with you.
she
Why
just
is
asking you.
chasing you?
Right.
I did something right.
Oh, so you did have a relationship with her?
No,
Yes.
we had a sex ship.
You had a what?
a sex
Sex
ship.
ship.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
See,
Okay.
now, so you got
my
relationship, you
Right.
got situationship,
And
and you got a
sex
sex
ship.
ship.
Right.
You know what? The last time we had a new relationship was situationship. And I had, okay. So, you got a sex ship.
Had.
You can't even say it.
Had.
You had one.
Yeah.
And it was all that she's still trying to chase you down.
I did something right.
You just,
Oh,
hey,
maybe you did something wrong. And that's why
She won't leave.
she won't leave.
Let her
Look,
know
when
they
a man,
still got a
when a man
sex
puts
ship.
it down, when a man puts it down.
Thank you.
I mean, that's just the way it is.
Is that so?
Oh my.
Isn't that right,
Is
Mr.
that-
Russell?
Don't be
That's
trying
right.
to put it on Mr. Russell.
That's what he said. He came up.
Whatever, man. So,
But-
he's saying it's one woman. Has it been more than
No,
one
it's
woman?
multiple women. It's not just one.
So you think
Okay.
he's having sex ships all over the place?
Yeah.
So why do you believe he's cheating now?
Okay, for example, it was his birthday. He wanted these shoes, so he got his friend to go get these shoes for him. Okay, so he said he's going to meet his friend. His friend was going to meet him at a store, which is 10 minutes from the house. Okay, so he left. I waited about 15, 30 minutes. I called him. He didn't answer. I called like 3 times. He still didn't answer.
You gave him 15 minutes to buy a shoe?
To go get the shoes and come on back to the house.
Okay, so these shoes were already picked
Yeah.
out. So he just had to pick them
He
up.
just had to pick them up. Okay, about 3 hours, he comes sending this video that I submitted to the court.
So you submitted a video that Mr. Russell gave to you.
3 hours later.
3 hours later.
Yeah, he still ain't made it back home. 3 hours later, he's still at the store picking up his shoes.
Let's take a look at this.
I'm sitting right here waiting on that O'Reilly, man. I ain't got a lot.
Do that video show him picking up shoes at a store?
Well,
so-
that would be a no.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Russell.
I told her where I was at.
Yeah.
She didn't believe it. That's why I sent the video. You seen that car when it first come on? That was his car. He coming from Sylacauga. I'm waiting to meet him. That's why I'm at. Oh, there you go. That's his car.
Okay.
Okay,
You say in the video where you are, but that's not proof. Now, here's the other part of it. If you're going to be gone to a specific place that she knows only takes 15 or 20 minutes,
right,
and you're going to be longer than that, most people don't send video evidence of where they are unless they feel they need evidence because they're trying to hide something else, and that's what Ms. Stone is concerned about.
All right, so, Ms. Stone, the bottom line is, you submitted this video, and you're talking about this situation because you don't think he was with his friend getting shoes. You think he was with another woman.
You why. This same day, which led on to that night, which is his birthday, right? So we celebrated or whatever. So we laying in the bed, his phone going off at 2 o'clock in the morning.
And that's typically when people have a conversation at 2 in the morning.
Right, so I finally answered the phone.
Well, it's his birthday. People texting him, calling him to wish him a happy birthday.
No.
People don't call you and wish you a happy birthday?
They don't call me at 2 in the morning.
Right.
If that's when they get off work?
No.
No?
They know me because I'll be like, why are you calling me at 2 in the morning?
So I gets the phone. So the female says, would you like some birthday sets? And she got a GIF. I submitted that too.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Ron, would you grab that, please?
Yeah, Sean.
So, wait, so the phone is going off. It's not ringing. It's just messages coming up.
Yeah, through
Okay.
Messenger, yeah.
And so you decided to answer it.
I was pretending I was him. I said, come pick me up. She said, okay, I'm on my way.
Okay, wait.
Wait, so
How
look.
she know where you live?
Thank you, that's what I said. How she know where you live?
Everybody know where I stay.
And so this is what you see on the phone.
Yep.
So is you ready? And then the gift of a woman performing oral sex, and then it says birthday sex.
Yeah.
That's what she's offering him for his birthday.
Uh-huh, that's what she
That's why I
offered
don't
for
get
her
2
birthday.
a.m. calls. There it is, right here, for my birthday. Right here.
Mr. Russell.
I can't control how
If
she
you-
feel and what she want to give me for my birthday. I ain't had nothing to do with that.
Let me be very clear with you, Mr. Russell. A woman is not gonna put that out there if she knows you're committed to the woman you with.
Thank you.
She know.
Don't she know?
Yes, she do.
Don't she know?
I
Because if
invited her to
she
the
did,
wedding.
she wouldn't be sending you this.
Right,
That
that's
ain't-
just half of it.
So, Mr.
Because-
Russell, is it your testimony you are not cheating?
I ain't.
Unbelievable.
All right, what else you got?
Okay, so as I'm already in the phone, I get this message. I'm seeing, multiple naked pictures of different women. So
Of
I see
course
this
you are.
one message, it comes up, sex was great. Can I have some more? Now, at the same time, this message came through when he's supposed to be picking up his sneakers.
Oh.
So explain that.
Oh. Okay, you submitted a recollection to the court, is that correct?
Yep.
And this is what you remember seeing. Sex was great, can I have some more? Is that right?
Yes.
And then it was a nude picture.
Yeah, nude picture.
All right.
Mr. Russell.
I can't wait, Mr. Russell. What you got?
That was in the phone I get naked pictures on the regular.
Wow. Why you leave them in there?
I don't erase nothing because I don't respond to it.
He's got it like that.
What?
I don't erase
Why?
it. My phone ain't locked.
Why?
Why
Why?
is the woman telling you the sex was great?
Because of
This
what
is-
I used to be.
It was so great she remembers it from 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
And can I have some more?
That's something from the past. That ain't present.
No, but it was sent
No.
on your birthday.
Not only was it good,
She wants some more.
not just remember it, that, oh, it was good. I want some more.
Right. That's somebody that I had in the past. She knows it's my birthday.
I gotta.
I done my thing. Now she wants some more.
Oh, wow.
And that's your testimony to this court. That's your story. You
I
sticking
know I
to it.
did something right.
He gonna stick to it.
All right. Do you have anything else, Miss
Okay,
Stone?
so we had a date night.
Okay.
And we're sitting there, and he get a text message.
My stalker.
Did y'all go out? And I'm like, who is that? How they know we going out?
All right. So you on date night.
Yeah.
Me and Mr. Cutler, we have a date lunch. We've been having a date lunch for 29 years.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. And now, admittedly, there have been some times like I've had to travel or he's had to travel, whatever. But we're consistent. We've been doing that 29 years. So I know we both get a little tight when the other one has to cancel. And I don't know what I'd do if I saw a text message from a woman saying, oh, y'all went to lunch?
Yeah.
I'd be a little...
And the same day he was trying to get to a party, so I'm thinking, you know, you was trying to get what she was because you wanted to cancel out. And I'm like, nah, we ain't canceling out.
Okay, was it the stalker or was this some
I
other
don't know.
woman?
He told me it was a friend, a homegirl. He told me it was a homegirl. And I said, okay, so what's your homegirl name? He told me, I said, okay, this homegirl is the same homegirl to this stalker that you got. So it's some connection there.
Ah, but he didn't tell you at the time it was a stalker. It was just a homegirl.
He told me it was a homegirl.
Okay, Mr. Russell.
My homegirl did text and ask, did we go out?
Your homegirl stalker?
No. She friends with my stalker.
Oh, well, of course.
Me and the homegirl, we went to school together.
Are you? His homegirl is friends with his stalker.
Cause it don't get much richer than this one. It don't get richer than this one. So your stalker and your homegirl are hanging out.
That's her friend, you know, that's her business. She know where I stand.
And because you got it like
come
that.
at me talking about her because she know I ain't going down that road no more.
He's got his homegirl and his stalker. They're talking to each other like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna send him the picture, and then you send him the text message, and then we're gonna send him.
Nah.
Really?
Nah, it don't work like that.
Really?
It don't work like that.
You are the unluckiest man on the planet.
I don't want nobody but her. That's it. I don't care what they say. I don't care what you send. I don't care what message you send by whoever. All that's dead. That's why I tell all of them, come on to the wedding.
All right, so what you're saying is, and let me be clear about your testimony, Mr. Russell. You are not cheating.
No.
You are not cheating with your stalker.
No.
You're not cheating with your stalker's friend who's your homegirl.
No.
You're not cheating with the folks who are sending you these miscellaneous messages.
No.
You aren't cheating with the woman who sent you this.
No.
Any other women who
And
would...
none of the other women. You are cheater-free.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Ms. Stone, you aren't buying any of this.
No.
And so my question to you, you're 2 months pregnant, you're engaged.
Right.
If you find out he has in fact been cheating, I can see the tears in your eyes, what's gonna happen?
It's over with.
You're done. So you will break up your family you just started.
Yep.
Why have you stayed in it this long?
Cause he keep trying to persuade me that it ain't nothing. They just, you know, groupies or whatever, just texting his phone. But I know it's something more than that.
So you just hanging, dangling by hope at this point.
Yep.
And you understand that, Mr. Russell, that you're done.
Okay.
You do?
I do.
All right.
This court has done a full and complete investigation to determine, is he cheating? At this time, the court would like to hear from licensed and certified polygraph examiner Tommy Platt. Ron, would you please escort him in?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Platt, how are you?
Good.
Glad to see you. Now, you conducted a polygraph exam of Mr. Russell, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You asked him, since starting your relationship with Ms. Stone in March of 2017, have you had sexual intercourse with any other women? What was his response?
He responded yes. He confessed. Mr. Russell confessed to sleeping with a coworker in March of 2017. He also confessed to sleeping with an ex in April of 2017. Finally, Mr. Russell confessed to having sex with a third woman in January of 2018.
Ms. Stone, what's going through your mind right now?
Nothing. It's just blank.
Tell him what you're feeling.
I don't know what to say.
Is this what reformed looks like?
Yeah, because I ain't nothing like what I used to be.
Okay,
Who the hell
but
I
in your eyes, when you say you're nothing like what you used to be, are you saying instead of 2 a day, it's now 1 a day? I mean...
Nah, I don't do 1 a day.
Okay, here's the bottom line. Do you understand what being in a monogamous relationship means?
Just recently, yeah.
She's having your baby, man. I'm asking you.
Yeah, I understood it.
You just couldn't leave.
You didn't embrace it.
I gotta get there.
You all have been in a relationship for 6 years. You have 2 kids together. And Mr. Keeton, you're sleeping in the kids' room because Ms. Williams, you think he's sleeping with a coworker. Am I right?
Yes, Your Honor.
You opened this case today. Tell us what's going on.
Your Honor, I brought my husband to court today because I want to find out if he's cheating with a coworker. I need to know if you're going to work to make the money for the family or are you going to work to find you a side chick? There's been too many red flags. And I'm not gonna tolerate it no more with 2 a.m. phone calls, whispering on the phone. I need to find out today, is he cheating or what are you doing? You need to be making money for the family, period.
And if you find out today,
If
you find out today he's cheating, then
If
what?
I find out today that he's cheating, it's a wrap. I can't be in a house. We're supposed to be a family. You're supposed to be focused on work so you can bring home money to take care of our family.
You ain't supposed to go to work to play.
No.
All right, Mr. Keeton, she done put it out there. What you got to say?
You said she put it out there?
Yes, sir.
She's outlandish and she's out there.
Oh, wow.
Wrong. How many times did I say wrong? 2 times. Let me say it again. Wrong again. I go to work and make the money. I'm supposed to be friendly with my coworkers. Ma'am, don't you have coworkers, right?
I have a lovely coworker. I have a coworker who is beautiful, she's smart, she is funny, she's got charisma. I've got a coworker that's got it all.
And he can play with this coworker.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm in a unique position.
Exactly.
He got me
But
on that part.
you know, Ms. Williams is saying that you are going to work to play with your coworkers in a way that's not appropriate. And you're saying she's wrong. I'm gonna put an extra wrong in there, wrong, and she's out there.
Right.
That's what you're telling us today.
Right. Yes, sir. That's exactly what I'm telling you. I'm not a cheater, I'm not a liar, and I am a provider. I didn't try to make that rhyme, it just did.
Oh, look at that. Just on the cuff, just making it happen.
That's what I do.
For the record, so we're all on the same page here, what is your definition of cheating?
My definition of cheating is when you go all the way with someone, like
Sex.
Sexual.
sexual penetration.
Okay.
Wow, so even if you don't do that, but you do everything but, that's not cheating?
I'm just saying, ain't cheating. Look. But, excuse. Can I say
See
something?
what I got to deal with?
Can I say something?
You see
Yeah,
this,
okay.
right?
The reason I said that because it's not sexual penetration. I'm not saying that I do that.
I'm gonna just presume that that's not your definition.
Oh, no, ma'am.
All right.
No, ma'am.
So cause you like now, I'm like, is he snacking on the job? I mean, what's going on up in here? I know I
Did
should
you
have
say
said that.
snacking on the
I
job?
said that, Mr. Cole. I said that out loud. It came right out. It just came right out. I just want to know, what's your definition so we all clear?
That's disrespectful. Like if you had any type of self-worth about yourself, that's totally disrespectful. I don't care if there's penetration or not penetration. That's disrespectful.
There
if
it
you
is.
had any type of self-worth about yourself, you would know better. As a husband,
So you're saying if you're way over here just thinking about it, that's too much?
you starting it off.
Okay, so
All right, so
can I interject?
you say the warning signs are everywhere, Ms. Williams. Tell me about those warning signs. Why do you specifically believe it's a coworker?
With a coworker, okay, so they work together at least twice a week. She's been nice enough to pick him up from work and bring him home, which I appreciate that.
Okay.
You know? But then it gets to the point of y'all sitting in the car too long, 30 minutes pass, an hour pass, now it's going on 2 hours. So when it hits 3 hours, hours, I'm coming outside now. I need to make myself known. I need to be present. You were just sitting in this car with this woman for almost 3 hours. What's going on? What are y'all talking about? Then he's, it's nothing. You know, she having relationship problems, so I was just talking to her. Excuse me, Eric, Mr. Keeton. We're having relationship problems. So you can have a conversation with a coworker about what's going on in her life, but you can't sit down with your own wife and have a discussion, have a conversation.
Okay, so you helping her with her relationship, and your wife is saying to you, "We got a problem."
We having problems because she's accusing me of cheating. If you accuse somebody of cheating for so long, guess what they're gonna do? I'm not saying I will, but if you accuse someone of doing something over and over and over, you're putting it in my head to cheat.
No.
I didn't have that in my mind to cheat, but you're putting it in my mind.
No.
You know, if Mr. Keeton really wanted to have something with this coworker, he wouldn't do it in front of his house.
You know what, Mr. Cutler? My woman's intuition says it's something else besides just being friendly. And am I right?
Yes,
Ms.
ma'am.
Williams?
Your Honor, they've been at work all day long. It takes them at least 30 minutes to get to the house.
So they could have wrapped that up.
What else do you have to talk about?
You could have wrapped that up.
Yeah, no,
Cutler, there's
look,
gotta be more.
I gotta hit the gavel on you on that one. That was not working for me.
Big time.
There.
All right, okay, to prove my point, what else is there?
With this coworker, same coworker, once again, I get home, car sitting out front. I'm like, okay, she's dropping him off. I walk past the car, there's nobody in the car.
Ah, there it is, whoop whoop.
There's no one inside the car. I'm looking in the front of my house. There's nobody outside the front of my house. So I proceed to go in. Now, in our living room, we have 2 big couches, long couches, and a little love seat. As I walk in, why are y'all sitting on the love seat? And there's not a lot of space on the love seat. So
Hold up just a second. I'm gonna hit the gavel on you. All right, go on. When you said sitting on the little bitty love seat.
the love seat is not that big.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Eric takes off and runs into the kitchen. Once again, it's not a conversation. It's just okay, whatever, you tripping.
So maybe he went to the kitchen because he was hungry.
No.
Cutler?
No.
Cutler? That's the problem. Not only is he hungry, I think she thinks she's thirsty. Come on. I think that's what's going on up in here.
All right, Mr. Keeton,
Yes,
you
sir.
got me out there. You had me out there on that limb. I'm trying to help you.
No, you put yourself out there.
No, you had me out there. I'm trying to
Your
give a
Honor.
reasonable explanation.
He's talking.
I had a reasonable explanation for why you would be talking with a coworker outside your house. Now you done brought her inside the house. I don't have anything for you, so you tell me why your coworker was inside your house at a time when your wife wasn't there.
On the love seat. Don't leave
On
that
the
out.
love seat.
See, look, here's the thing. That person had to use the restroom.
Oh.
So, I mean, like, nothing happened, though.
So did you
Nothing
further
happened.
investigate this? Because I know I'd been like,
Oh,
what
yes,
else
ma'am.
happened up in here?
There's more.
Okay, come
There's
on.
more. So after I left the kitchen, because I'm not getting any answers out of him.
Right.
I go talk to the woman. I'm gonna see if I can get any answers out of her. I go back in the living room, she gone. She has gotten out of there, like I ain't even see when she left. I go to my bathroom, in my room.
So this is like your ensuite in your master room?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
And I find a condom and some tissue.
What? Used? A used condom?
Oh yeah, it was used. Open and used, and I have evidence.
Don't tell me you brought it.
Yeah, no, not the condom. I took a picture of the condom.
Okay, you got that?
Yes, ma'am.
Ron, would you please get that evidence,
ma'am.
please? I was about to say, okay, you're gonna have to keep
No.
that. Okay.
I wasn't touching that.
Where did you find it?
It was just sitting on the counter. It wasn't even like
On the counter.
balled up. Yes. It wasn't even balled up. It's like you didn't even try to hide it.
Oh!
All right, Mr. Keeton, let me guess. You got a reasonable explanation for this.
Right.
We actually had just used that condom the night before.
Your Honor,
like
no,
she
we
said,
didn't.
Like she
No, we
said,
didn't.
it was out in the open. She found the condom when my coworker wasn't even there.
And it's your testimony you're not cheating with this coworker.
Correct?
All right. Well, there's her side, there's your side, and there's a coworker's side, and she's here. Would you bring her in?
Good day, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, would you state your full name, please, for the record?
Yeah, Bree Ellis.
Okay, Miss Ellis, you are a co-worker of Mr. Keeton's?
Yeah, I give him rides to and from work. And by the way, you owe me some gas money since you don't.
Oh, no, I don't owe you nothing. I don't work with you.
Hold on.
I don't work with
Ms.
you.
Williams,
He
hold on.
works with you.
I mean, I drive 45 minutes out my way to pick him up and to take him to work.
Do you go in his house every day and use the bathroom?
I don't go in there every day, but it's not the first time I've used the bathroom.
And it's not the first time you've been on that love seat sitting and talking with him, is it?
No, no, it's not.
All right. Have you ever had sex with the defendant?
I have not. I mean, if anything, probably should be worried about our other coworker. I'm just saying.
There's another co-worker we should be worried about?
Oh, yeah. When people asking me to cover for them at work, sorry. When people are asking me to cover for them at work and hit me with, that means it's a little more than, you know.
You couldn't tell me this when I called you?
Girl, first of all, what you're not gonna do is call me with disrespect. My mom does not call me
You
and
walked
disrespect
in my
me.
house and disrespected me.
You
first.
wasn't there, and
I'm
guess
his
what? You
wife.
should probably.
It doesn't matter. You don't
can
walk
probably
into
tell your
a
husband,
woman's
not me.
house.
Your husband.
Ladies, I want to get to this issue because you talking about it ain't you. And
It's
I'm
not
like,
me.
Okay, it's another coworker. I thought I heard you say he asked you to cover for him.
Oh yeah, they both. You know, will you cover for me if my wife calls? You know, just tell her that we're working late.
What's this other co-worker's name?
Her name is Star.
Star. Mr. Keeton, who's the star of your life, apparently, because it's not Ms. Williams. Who's this star of your life?
It is Ms. Williams.
No, it's Star.
Who was his co-worker? Star.
A
Yes, who
coworker.
is Star?
Miss Williams, were you aware of this other coworker?
I wasn't aware of this.
What would you want to ask this woman named Star?
Do you know that he's married? Like, do you have your own self-respect or self-esteem? You have a self-esteem issue or something?
So you got a whole lot of questions
I
you
got
want
a lot
to
to ask Miss Star.
All right. You got questions. I got questions. She apparently has a few questions. Let's ask her. She's here. How are you?
Doing well, how you guys?
I'm good. Would you please state your full name for the record?
Star Waits.
What is your relationship with the defendant?
We're just coworkers.
Have you had any outside meetings outside of work with Mr. Keeton?
We were talking one day about going to the shooting range. He invited me. We went there. That's absolutely it. There's nothing else outside of work.
All right. Did you know that Mr. Keeton was married?
No, I did not.
Wow.
No. At first, I mean,
So you all spend time together, never mention his wife?
we work in a call center. We're usually on the phones. We don't get a whole lot of time to talk to each other. We go out and talk on smoke breaks, but we don't get that deep into each other's business like that.
So you're just a friendly person?
Yes, I'm a
And he's just a friendly person?
Everybody
This is just a friendly place to work.
Ooh,
Everybody.
yeah.
I need to know. I need to
Everybody's
this
friendly,
job where
but
everybody's
her.
friendly.
You believe your husband's cheating. Is that right, Ms.
Yes,
Williams?
ma'am.
And if you find out he's cheating, you're done.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
All right.
Line.
That's what, and we got everything at stake here.
Well, it sounds like Ms. Williams has 1 foot already out the door. She's just waiting to find out what happens here.
That's right.
And to help her find that out, this court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court will call a certified polygraph examiner, Kendall Shull, to determine, is he cheating? Ron, Mr. Shull. Good day, Mr. Shull. How are you?
Good day, Your Honor. I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You conducted a polygraph examination of Mr. Keeton in this case, correct?
I did, Your Honor.
You asked Mr. Keeton, during your relationship with Miss Williams, have you ever had sexual intercourse with Miss Ellis? What was his response?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
I'm flabbergasted.
Good job, my man.
Miss Williams, you have not broken that look. Not a
foot in
smile,
her mouth.
not a nothing.
Her foot in her mouth. Let me take your shoe off.
I am woman enough to apologize to you, Bree. I do appreciate you picking up my husband and dropping him off, but sometimes there's lines that you shouldn't cross. And all I'm asking is that you respect me as his wife. That's it. But I do appreciate what you do, and I do apologize.
Thank you. I accept your apology.
All right. You also asked Mr. Keeton, During your relationship with Miss Williams, have you ever had sexual intercourse with Miss Waits? What was his response?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
Oh. All right. Clear.
Thank you. Thank you.
You asked Mr. Keeton, since exchanging vows with Miss Williams, have you had physical sexual contact with anyone other than Miss Williams? What was his response?
He responded no, Your Honor.
What did the polygraph determine?
On this question, Your Honor, he was determined to be truthful.
Duh.
You've been married 2.5 years?
Yes, Your Honor.
But have known each other since middle school?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is something. And you have a beautiful baby together.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so tell me, why in the world are you here in couples court today?
Your Honor, I just want to know if my husband is sleeping with the neighbor because he's been acting real distant. Our marriage just hasn't, it hasn't been the same. And, he's just nonchalant about everything. He gets mad with me. So I just want to know the truth today.
Mr. McKinney, what do you have to say about that?
I have admitted to her that I have cheated and everything. This has been 1.5 years ago. And I'm doing everything now to make sure everything's straight. I'm not cheating, I'm not doing nothing.
Okay, so you cheated in the past.
Yes, sir.
But that was in the past, and now you're on the straight and narrow.
Yes, sir. That's the reason I'm here today, so that she know that I'm on the straight and narrow. The only thing I'm worrying about is her and my little girl. That's it.
And you don't believe him?
I don't believe anything he's saying.
Okay, can you tell him exactly what is at stake today?
If I find out you're cheating on me today, we're done. You got to get it together.
And you said you're not cheating right now.
I haven't done nothing since June 18th. She's just paranoid because she gonna go through my phone, Facebook, all of that. It's just the trust is lost with her.
The trust is lost.
You broke that trust.
Mm-hmm.
And you recognize that the trust is lost.
Yes, sir.
And you're here to rebuild that trust, aren't you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're here to convince her that you're deserving of that trust.
Yes, Your Honor.
But you're saying that she's paranoid. Why are you saying she's paranoid?
Because she know all I do is go to work at night, come home. When I'm home, it's just me, her, and my little child. If we don't have nothing to do, we out of town trying to do something.
Are you paranoid?
I don't think I'm paranoid. I just think that I have a feeling in my, my gut is that he's doing something. He's always he's just not there all the way, 100%. He's nonchalant,
And look, I'm a married person. You're looking at mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your gut is your gut. A woman's intuition is rarely wrong. And you're here to get that corrected.
Yes, Your Honor.
You talk about a woman's intuition. From a man's perspective, if he's doing everything he's supposed to do, then her intuition could be fueled by something completely paranoid.
But love, he's already
What he's done in the past, we're talking about what he's done in the past. He's talking about what he's doing right now.
I'm not paranoid.
I don't have nothing
crazy.
to be paranoid about. I know what I'm doing.
He's crazy.
You know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing.
But love, I gotta tell you, was there a period after the fallout 1.5 years ago where things were okay?
Only when he on Valentine's Day, if he brings me a gift or something, but that still doesn't cover up the fact that that happened.
Okay.
Because I'm still damaged from it, so it's never really been a good time.
What about back in the beginning?
Yeah, in the beginning it was good. We got we met each other. We've known each other since middle school. We we fell apart then we met back up at a school we was going to together, and
Now, when you all met in middle school, were you all just friends, or were you all actually boyfriend and girlfriend in middle school?
I was like a geek to him. He never noticed me. He was the little...
Yeah, I wasn't into, I ain't gonna lie, I was into the streets and all that. I was running behind the fast girls. And,
He didn't want no smart girl.
She was a kind of nerd at the time,
Okay.
I just looked at it and kept going about my business,
When did you realize that the freaks and the cheats out in the street weren't for you, and this was the one for you?
I realized that once I got cheated on.
So you know what it feels like to be cheated
Yeah,
on.
I know what it feels like. That's why I'm trying to show her that I'm doing what I need to do now.
So besides him catching your eye, what other things made you fall in love with this gentleman?
He's like my little teddy bear, you know. He's somebody I can come to when I'm sad, you know, when I'm crying. He brings me Mother's Day gifts every year when we have Mother's Day. You know, he's just my other half.
He's doing those things that you would expect from your husband.
And I love him, yeah.
At some point, something changed. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right, what was it that changed?
Just every time I turn around, he was texting different females, you know, things saying he wanted to, you know, do oral sex with people. And
Hold up. Was he offering or asking?
Oh, he was offering to do it.
So he's a giver.
Yes, Your Honor.
I did do that. I admitted to all of that.
Yes, you did.
We had our up and downs and all that, and
it doesn't matter.
That's what marriage is. It's up and it's down. You don't when it's
Giving
down,
take.
you don't go somewhere else. You stay in the game, man.
And I have admitted to my wrongs what I have done and all of that,
And this is one ex that he, you know, she was independent. She had like 3 jobs, you know, a nice car. He used to always throw up, oh, she's better than you. She's more independent. You know what I'm saying? It hurt my feelings.
What was the first instance that you saw that he was texting someone?
It was an argument we had one night, and he just threw it up at my face.
That he was texting her?
He just threw up that she was independent and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not nothing.
Okay, so tell me about that night. Why were you all fighting?
we was fighting because I was working 7 days a week, 12, 14 hours a day. And the only thing that she was thinking then was I was cheating.
Because you were working 7 days a week because you were gone so much?
12, 14 hours a day.
But you still had time to text this babe.
Yes,
Okay, so that energy you should have been spending on her.
That's right.
When you had this fight, did you talk to him about that text?
I've talked to him. He didn't care.
At that point, I wasn't caring about nothing.
Okay, I want you to look at your bride. She clearly loves you. And you stood here and said, I didn't care at a point, so I was just doing me. It's about being honest, love.
Yeah.
You gotta do that.
Was there anything else that made you think that something was going on?
I know it was one time when I met a friend in this program. And I asked her as a friend, can you reach out to him? Maybe if somebody else talked to him, they can get through to him. Come to find out, she's forwarding me messages from them too, but he's asking her for oral sex too.
She came to me first, and then she switched everything around and made it seem like I was coming on to her.
That's when you say, dude, I'm involved.
And not only that, around June, 4th of July, whatever, he started messing with the neighbor. He used to go to her house all late in the morning, didn't come home all day long. I asked him, what were you doing? Oh, nothing.
At that moment, wasn't nothing going on until me and my wife had separated. That's when other stuff started happening.
He's lying because when I went through his phone, he was talking to one of his family members. He was like, she got out of bed butt naked.
What? Did that happen?
No, that did not happen.
You did not text your family member and say she had a big butt naked?
I did.
Okay, so that did happen.
That did happen, but I never seen her naked.
It doesn't matter.
But
He should have never said it if he didn't want to get out.
Okay, he didn't see that coming. He didn't know he was going to get caught. A big butt and a smile, you can't trust that. You cannot trust a big butt and a smile.
Never trust a big butt and a smile.
All right, so why are we here today? What do you think he's doing currently?
Your Honor, I still think he's cheating on me. When we get to arguing, he just like, I'm done. He walks out, take the car, and just don't come back home to when he feels like coming home.
I do that because I don't want to fuss.
It doesn't matter.
All right, well, fighting is a part of being in a relationship.
That's right.
I wish I could sit here and tell you that we don't fight. We do fight.
We're going to fight here.
Yeah.
The reality.
One thing we do try to do is we try to fight fair. All right, so we talked about the neighbor. What else do you think he's doing now?
Like, it's times that I call him, he doesn't answer the phone. He goes for hours, and I don't know where he's at. I just want to know where is he at.
Did you ever meet or confront the neighbor?
Oh, she's confronted me before.
She confronted
what did that
you?
look
About
like?
my man. She come over there and say, who are you to tell him what to do? Just getting all in my face. I'll pop you in the face and just all kind of little, all in my face.
All right, so what did that look like?
She took my phone out of my hand.
The neighbor took your phone out of your hand.
Yeah, I was laying on the sofa playing the game.
At the neighbor's house?
Then she threw my phone back, so I read the text. And then they done sent texts back and forth. So after she leaves, I leave to go to my house. And as I get there, they fussing back and forth. I just told my wife to sit down and let it go.
Sit down and let it go.
No. I'm gonna have to fan on that.
We're missing something here. Because you're laying on your neighbor's sofa playing video game, and out of the blue, the neighbor comes and takes your phone.
At this time, I was broke, out of the doubt, you know. And she was talking about giving me checks and all that. I was just, you know, putting little words in the air.
No, what was the conversation with you and the neighbor as you laying there?
He told you what happened. He said she was giving him checks, and he's texting another woman. She's hot. Yeah. That's what happened, isn't it? She gave you some money, and you texted your wife, and she's like, who you texting?
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Wow, no.
You know what? Okay. This is the kind of stuff folk get real hurt. Have a hospital visit.
Yeah. And not
Were you sleeping with the neighbor at that time, too?
No, I wasn't.
He said he's lying.
Okay, so she gave you money and you weren't sleeping with her.
Wasn't nothing going on. She just wanted me to leave my wife and come move in with her.
So that nothing could go on?
Then something probably went on, but nothing was going on at the time.
So she's laying the groundwork?
Yeah.
Okay.
At what point do you end up sleeping with her?
This neighbor I did not sleep with. I slept with.
It was another neighbor?
Yeah.
Okay. Woo! All right.
Wait a minute. He needs to not have any neighbors. He needs
None. No female neighbors.
What neighborhood do you live in?
You are making Desperate Housewives look boring.
All right. So anything else current going on that you think is evidence that he's cheating?
I know it was one time where I went on Instagram and I found the stripper that he used to have in his phone when we first got together, and he, you know, befriended her on Instagram.
You gotta look out for the girl on the pole. That's you need to have questions when you see one of those pictures on your husband's phone.
And so, fast forward to now, why do you think that stripper is still in his life?
Because she inboxed me on Instagram.
It doesn't matter. You should have never been friends with her on Instagram. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to be friends with none of
these things. I don't get on no more. I don't get on Instagram,
but he's
Snapchat, Facebook.
How you don't get on it?
Okay, so with all that you told us, and it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Why are you even in the game?
I don't know. I'm just trying to see if it's something here still. You know what I'm saying? I don't just give up easily. I don't have a mom or a dad. So,
oh my God.
Yeah, him and my daughter are they're my world.
What are you feeling?
I'm feeling pain, hurt, and betrayal. Because you're supposed to love me. You're not supposed to love no other female. You're not supposed to cheat. You're not supposed to do anything. If you're with me, you're with me. And it hurts.
That's what I've been showing you for I don't know how long now, for about a year.
It doesn't matter about now, Junior.
And what are you feeling when you see this?
I was an idiot at the time. I know the pain that she's going through. And I hate to see her going through this. That's why I'm changing now. That's why I done changed. That's why only thing I think about day and night is her and my little girl. I don't have no time for no other female.
So here's the deal. At the end of this, if he has not cheated on you, are you going to let it go?
I'm going to let it go and move forward.
Do you realize, Mr. McKinney, that your marriage is on the line?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Okay, because we got a lot working here, and you stand by the fact that you have not cheated in the last year.
I have not cheated on you in the last year.
We will see.
All right. This court has ordered a polygraph test, and we have the results. Ron, would you please bring Mr. Williams in?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Williams, you're a state-certified polygraph examiner, is that correct?
That's correct.
You see a lot of married couples?
I see a lot of married couples. Over the last 25 years, I've done hundreds of cases with married couples.
So let's talk about the case that we have here. You had an opportunity to examine Mr. McKinney, is that correct?
That's correct.
And you asked him a series of questions.
That's correct.
You asked Mr. McKinney, other than the one time you admit to having sex with a neighbor in June of 2016, have you had sexual contact with the neighbor since? And what was his response?
He said no.
What did the lie detector reveal?
It revealed that there was no significant response to this question, which indicated he was being truthful.
All right, this is a good start. How are you feeling?
I feel great. You know, right now I feel great.
And how do you feel?
I was telling the truth. I told her.
It's still more questions.
There was a last question. Is that correct, Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
You asked Mr. McKinney, since June of 2016, other than the one time you admitted to having sex with a neighbor, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than your wife? Is that correct?
That's correct.
And what was Mr. McKinney's response?
He said no.
What did the lie detector reveal?
On this question, the subject showed high physiological response, which indicated to me that he was being deceptive.
What's going on?
Telling you the truth, I ain't.
Mr. McKinney, is there another woman that you had sex with in the last year?
No.
Mr. Cully, you asking. Maybe he
Okay.
didn't hear me.
All right. This is the time to come clean. This is it, because your marriage is on the line. If you come clean,
We might be able to salvage this thing.
yes.
With the neighbor, we was about to have sex, but I didn't go forward with it
And why didn't you go forward with it?
because I just thought about it, what it would do to her if I would have did it again.
How
Well-
do you feel in love?
Ms. McKinney?
I just feel, I don't even know, just back to square one again. You know, it's just like my heart is telling me to stay, you know, still be there. My mind is like, Cedric, he's no good.
In looking at you all, when you all were talking about the good times, there was a gleam in both of your eyes. Even up to this point, there's still a part of her, and that's why she's struggling. There's still a part of her that wants this to work. She's not really ready to kick you to the curb. If you leave her no choice, she will.